Greetings, Darlene here. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to plant some things that I started inside, and I'm also going to plant a few seeds. Not much, just a little bit. But let me show you what I'm going to do first. First, I'm going to grab some worm castings, and the worms in here they gave up their ghost. So I'm going to fill up this container with worm castings. I don't need those big pieces of things in there. Those are mostly corn husks. The paper's okay. The paper will disintegrate nicely. Okay, that's good for what I need right now. And then what I'm going to do is put all of that in this little section right here. That's where all of this is going to go. I have a few weeds in there I'm going to pull out first. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just spread the worm castings out, like so. I see a weed that I missed. Okay, like so. All right. And let me pull out these other. My weeds are mostly grass. Grass. If anyone has a good way to keep the grass from coming up, mulching, I know, cardboard, I know. This grass seems to be stubborn. It comes right through. Okay. And then in here, if you can see that, I have a combination of potting soil, compost, bone meal, and a little bit of fertilizer that's supposed to help with blooming and rooting. So that's all going to get poured on here. Okay, and spread out. All right, and here are my fava beans. That's what I'm going to plant here. And then I've got some fava bean seeds I'm going to put in here also. Okay, the way the sun is shining on my camera screen, I can't tell if I'm showing this to you or not, but hopefully I am. I'm taking the fava beans. Whoa! Those are a bit root bound. Look at those roots. Let's move them down and tease them apart here. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here by the pole. And I'm going to tease this up the pole. Okay, this one's going to go right here next to it. Look at those roots. Wow, okay. And I'm going to have to string something across here to hold that. I'm going to put the other one, you won't be able to see this because of the direction my camera's pointing. I'm going to put it over here by the pole that's on the other side. And then I'm going to plant my beans in the middle. So that's going to trail up that pole. I'll have room for about 1, 2, about 4, maybe 5 bean seeds in between all of those. So there's that one. And that one, which I need to put something for it to climb on. And that one, I wonder if I needed it a little closer to the pole, but it'll be all right. Okay, I'm going to put a better stick there for this fava bean plant, but that's what I've got there temporarily for now until I go get a taller stick. And then I think I'll put some string across here to support them as they grow. But here's what I'm planting. If you can see that. And I'm going to grab some seeds out. Let me see if I can situate my camera. Hopefully that's where you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, I can never tell because the sun's shining. I said I was going to do 5 beans, so here we go, 5 beans. I've still got some down in the package for later. Okay. They can go down in the ground pretty good. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so there's those. I also have one of these is beets. I think that one's a beet and that one's a Swiss chard. I'm going to plant those right behind the fava beans. So let me do that and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, the beet seemed to be one plant. So I put it down in right there. And then the Swiss chard was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was like 6 plants. So I separated them out and stuck them in. My next step for all of this, one is to get a taller stick there, and then to get something for the ones that will come up, and some string across there, and then to get water and water these all in really good. It is nice out today. It is, well, I haven't looked at the temperature, but judging from how I feel, I would say it's approaching 70. It feels like spring, for which I'm very glad. So after I get that done, I'm going to do some rearranging of all my pots over here. Let me, whoops, turn you around. Talking about all of my pots. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging just because that's not exactly how I wanted them. It was when I sat them there, but you know, thinking about it, that's a nice thing about pots. I can move them around the way I want them to be. And I need to find the top to the tower there. This one is sitting there crooked, so I need to fix that. And I need to take care of this conglomeration of poles and hoops and get all the hoops off and the poles where I want them, and then put hoops back where I need them, and get rid of all that grass that's in there. And then this area over here, if you can see behind all of the pots, I need to get rid of the grass and do the same thing I did here. And I have a whole bunch of cabbage and kale, mostly kale, that I need to plant. And I think that's where I will put all of that. And put it up toward the pots. And then I'm going to be planting beans. But I've already got poles and string and what have you there. But I will make the soil rich so that beans will grow, and I'm not going to plant those today. I'm going to wait a week or two more, closer to, we're not quite at our last frost date yet. The stuff I planted here will do fine. It's gotten hardened off on the porch. It's been outside with no cover of any kind for about 48 hours, I think. So it's looking good. And I think I need to pick some of this. The lower leaves are a little buggy, but the top part looks good. So, and there's some kale over there that I could pick some too and have some for dinner. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I told you or not, but I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if I'm pointing to the, like I said, it's hard to tell if I'm pointing to the right thing. Over there where, yeah, I think I am. My winter sowing, 2 of them still have nothing in them. The other 2, the cilantro and the, what was it? I knew until I went to say it. Anyway, they've got seedlings coming up in them, so for which I'm very thankful. So I'm going to turn you off here and get some work done, and then I'll come back and show you what I did, if that's okay with you, which I'm sure it is. All right, before I show you the area that has a lot of grass in it there where I'm going to plant my kales, I haven't really done anything with that yet. I thought I'd come around and show you some things that are happening here. Here we've got a tulip coming up in this pot, and then a daffodil and a hyacinth, a couple of tulips here that are getting ready to bloom, some yarrow there that's coming up in that pot. And amongst all the stuff that I need to clean out, I've got rhubarbs coming up here. And over here, anxious for that. I love rhubarb. Look at all the daffodils. A few tulips. And some hyacinths. What a pretty color of pink that hyacinth is. Okay. Daffodils. Pretty, pretty daffodils. Such a brilliant yellow. I love the daffodils. Not sure about those lilies. I trimmed them the way I read that they were supposed to be trimmed last year after they bloomed, but they don't look to me like they're coming alive, but who knows, it probably is early. More daffodils. My chives are doing well there. Ooh, a bird. Ah, my ground cover is coming alive. I love the color of my ground cover. But I think this year I'm going to take part of it out. The parts that look like they're dead. And then I never did get around to trimming my irises. But they're popping up nevertheless. I need to get out there and trim all of the old stuff off. The plant that may or may not be a elderberry is coming to life. And here we have more daffodils that are going to be blooming. Oh, and that really is, oh yay, 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 a peony. I love peonies. Got some more calendulas popping up there out of the ground. And more tulips and daffodils. I am not aware of any of the multiple packets of poppies that I planted looking like they're coming up. But again, maybe it's early. We'll see what happens. Primroses down there. I think they got done blooming already. And you can see the calendulas are coming up. And oh, I do see one poppy popping through there. Amazingly, yeah. No, I see several of them. Okay. I just wasn't seeing them. They're so teensy-weensy right now. Okay. Let me walk over here where I've got lots of daffodils. Lots of daffodils. Hopefully you can see them there along the fence. I never did pick my rose hips this year. That's okay. Some two-colored daffodils over there. Lots of work to do. So much work, so little time. And, you know, it's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. So hopefully you can see me. Let me come over in the shade so I can see if I got that turned around or not. Yes, I think I did. Can you see me there? Yes. Okay. That's one thing I don't like about recording outdoors. I can't see my screen. My lilacs are coming to life. Be a month, probably about a month, and they'll all be in bloom. And I'm anxious for them. They're so beautiful. That's one of my favorite flowers. Partly because of the smell, the daffodils and the lilacs. I love the smell of them. Here's more daffodils. And tulips in there. Tulips will be a little later. And I'm hoping my echinacea comes back up there. These daffodils right here are a little slower. And I'm back where I started, except I have to walk all the way around because my husband has this gate locked. I think I'll tell him to go unlock it. Okay, I'll show you what I finished up for today. Like I said, one bite at a time. Okay, I weeded the strawberry patch. And I know some of this will grow back because I wasn't able to get it all out by the roots. But at least it looks better. Some of this, probably the ones that have grown out that direction a little bit, are going to get transplanted over to that blue tower. But that's not going to happen today. Okay, the other thing I got done, I moved what used to be my worm bin that has all this worm castings in it over here, so I didn't have to travel so far. And all of this that I showed you, those are daisies right down there, but all of this I got worm castings on. It still needs a layer of compost and potting soil, but that will wait until I'm ready to plant. And over there, what I planted a while ago got watered in and it's looking good. Okay, so that is basically all I got done today. Well, it's probably actually a lot, but there's a lot more to do. But I've got all spring, all summer to get it done. I didn't get anything done with my tangled mess of poles and hoops. That will wait for another day. And I came back out here without my shoes. My husband thatched the yard the other day, so there's little piles of round pieces of dirt. It looks like little poos, but it isn't. It's just where he thatched the lawn. Okay. So that's it for today. I think I will wrap up this video and call it good. Are you seeing me there? I can't tell. There we go. Now I know you're seeing me. And I hope you're hearing me. I tried out my new microphone when I was recording at the beginning. And now I'm doing it without the microphone. But you can usually hear me, so I decided no matter what microphone I get, it doesn't seem to work with my new camera. Hubby said to get a different camera, so I might just do that. And that camera that I've been trying to use is supposed to be for both of us. So he said he will be more than happy to use it because his mom gave it to both of us. So I'm going to get things buttoned up for the evening here. Get the gates closed. These are all still going to stay out here. I will take that package of seeds in. I didn't get them used. I think my onion sets will be okay out here. They kind of need to get used to being cold anyway. So hopefully tomorrow is a good day and I can... Those all need to be separated out and planted individually. We'll get it done. If not tomorrow, it will be the following day. It will get done. And they are doing fine right here. They are sufficiently watered and waiting for me to do the next step with them. And these are kales. I think both of them are. So until next time, may the good Lord richly bless you. May your gardens be bountiful and plentiful. May all of your seeds germinate and grow. May all of your seedlings be successful. May you always seek the truth. Until next time, Darlene signing out.